Hi guys, welcome back to Gearjunkies TV and a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at the TC Electronic DVR 250 DT. So the TC Electronic DVR 250 is a reverb plugin and it's modeled after the famous EMT 250 from 1976. And that was one of the first digital reverbs and mostly known for its character and deep sound. But this version, the DT, is not only software but also a bit of hardware. It is a neat little controller on which all the knobs of the plugin interface are integrated. And the nice thing is that TC Electronic recently dropped the price of this thing by more than a half. So I was curious to find out if it's any good, and I got one. So let's take a look at the controller. It's very compact, but not that light, and it comes with a good rubber bottom pad, so it does not slip away so easily. And this works okay on not too smooth surfaces, I must say. But if you want more, there's also a bigger holder desktop stand where you can place this controller in with several others. TC makes some other controller and plugins as well. So it forms a complete desktop effects controller. The four knobs are actually flip switches, and each of them operates as a row of parameters. There are LED level meters on the input and output, and there's a selection row of knobs for the various algorithms. So how does this work? Well, it's quite simple. On the back is a mini micro USB connector. You download the plugin installer from the TC Electronic website and install it in your DAW as an audio unit, AAX or VST plugin. And the controller connects through USB to the computer and also serves as a dongle. So if it's not connected, the plugin will stop working after trial period. We will go over the algorithms and controls in this video so you can hear how it sounds. I've set up a little demo song with some percussion, synths and a bit of vocals to try the various settings of the DVR 250 on. Over here we have a Studio One project which I already had, and it contains some percussion, some synths, and I added some vocal samples just to demonstrate the various sounds that the DVR 250 can do. So we'll just check the first track here, which is a snare, and on the right you can see here the interface of the DVR 250. Now notice that the reverb button is lit, and when I press it on the controller it switches to blinking mode, which means the effect is bypassed. So let's play the snare without any effect. And we switch on the DVR 250. As you can see, we have a 2.8 reverb here, and depending on the effect that you have on the DVR 250, these switches will represent different values. So in this case, we'll have the layer status here, which decay is this one, then low decay is this one, high decay is that one, and pre-delay is this one. And I can of course operate it with the mouse, but I can also use the controller to go to the various settings. So let's make it a little longer first. If I press the set button, the controls shift. So this means I have different options under the buttons here. And in this case, this is the reverb mix. So I can just increase it, and it will sound completely wet in the mix. Or I can also set it almost dry, like this. Okay, then there's a modulation parameter. Doesn't do that much, I think, on this the specific reverb algorithm. And there's input and output select that you can use separately if you want to. So let's check out the settings on the right here. It has a vintage mode, which is currently set to 6 kilohertz, which means the effect plugin will sound a little bit more gritty. And there are some other scale factors here that you can manipulate, and of course there's a whole selection of presets here. It emulates the DVR System 6000, which was also an EMT250 emulation built by TC Electronic, and I can make a selection here, for instance, and use it to different modes and low resolution. So I can bring this down, and you clearly hear the aliasing of the lower sample rate here. Without talking, I will skip through some of the presets here to let you listen to them. And as you notice, we switch to a different preset now, and it will go to echo mode, which we'll go to in a minute. So let's take another track here, and this is a synthesizer. I'll bypass it. Let's switch to a different sound again. And in this case, the DVR250 is set to phasing. And there's a mix here. Let's check out the next effect. In this case, the DVR 250 is set to echo. We'll quickly bypass it. There's some feedback here as well. Full echo. And we have some more parameters here, echo mix. Separate controls for low and high, and the time factor here. Let's move to this sound, and this time I've set the DVR 250 to chorus. Bypass. And it's on. Four different tabs. And over here we have some vocals. In this case, put a reverb on it. bypassed and switched on. So finally I have some vocoder voice here that I searched for some kind of whole reverb for it, and let's hear how that sounds. So, what do we think of the DVR250? I think it's a very nice package, especially for the lower price that they offer it for currently. It has some really nice algorithms, and as you may have heard in the demo, there's a lot of variety here, and mostly with the controllers, the settings you can alter are subtle, which is good, I think, because this is not an effect that was meant as something extreme, but it is an effect that was meant to add some flavor to your sound, make it maybe sound more vintage or a little bit more deep. In any case, check it out if you want. You can try the demo without the controller even, and if you like the sound, you can consider buying one of these. The only thing you need is USB. Well, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can give us a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like our videos and want to see more in the future. We'll see you next time.